Hey guys, I know it's been a while, and I know that Christmas time has been over for quite some time now. It's taken me a while to actually get this uploaded, just because it's been busier than I thought having a little puppy. But we're finally kind of getting back into a routine. So this is all kind of stuff that I did right after Christmas, and I'm just putting away my Christmas decor. So for the ornaments, I like to organize based on color or style, and then I always make sure that they're in nice clear bins, and then I'll use my label maker just to label them so that it's easy to find. These lights are actually from Amazon. They're curtain lights. I like them because they're thinner than normal Christmas lights, and I figured that with my smaller tree that would work. Overall, I was really happy with them. The only thing is, because there's wire in between them, they are not entirely fun to put away. So this here's my collection of Christmas mugs. I usually put them away with the Christmas stuff. I don't leave them in my cupboards year-round, but before I put them away, you can see that there's a lot of stains on it from the coffee and the tea, so I'm just gonna make sure I give these a good clean before I put them away. So after Christmas, I actually went out shopping on what we Canadians call Boxing Day, where everything is on clearance. So I went out, there was a few things that I really liked that caught my eye, so I bought them, heavily discounted. And what I do just to make it a little bit more exciting for next year is I put them in their own box. That way, next year when the season comes and I want to go out and start buying Christmas decor for the season, I will shop my own box first, and usually that ends up in the long run saving me a lot of money on Christmas decor because I'm not buying it full price. So now all of the Christmas decor is away and organized in bins. I'm going to turn my attention towards deep cleaning the house, getting those spots that just really need a good deep clean, and then I'm also going to be doing some minor repairs around the house. So last night I got my countertop wet, and then the door here wouldn't open. So this morning I woke up to this here, and what we tried to do was we tried a lot of other things before we resorted to this, but just take a little chunk out so that we could close the door all the way. So now we can close it again, but the big issue is it's created some dents. So from this angle it looks pretty bad, but when you look at it from up here, it's only really this piece here and this piece that are super noticeable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try some tricks with spackling, maybe a little bit of paint and some of the old part of it to see if I can wood glue some of it back together. And this is the after. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I was really worried that we were gonna have to buy a whole new countertop, but after this minor repair, it really didn't take a long time. You can barely tell unless you're really looking at it from the floor. So now I'm going back to the living room. So this shag rug I love, but I don't think it's very puppy friendly. So with the puppy coming, I've decided that I'm going to put it away, at least until the puppy is not having accidents in the house. So before I put it away, I'm just going to vacuum it and give it a really good deep clean before I put it away in storage. So now I'm gonna update the windowsill here. The paint is pretty inconsistent. There's some stains in it, and it just needs a little bit of touching up in these areas. So we're gonna paint it with a new coat of Fusion Cashmere, casement. And this is what I'm going to use just to keep it nice and bright, but also to make it a lot more durable, especially if we have a puppy coming. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna use. And I'm just going to put it in one of these that I got from the dollar store. And then this, as you can see, is way past its best. So we're gonna take that off, and then we're gonna try this one. See how that goes. So as I'm editing this, it's well over a month later, and I can tell you that that paint is really holding up nicely. I haven't had any issues with it. It still looks pristine, and it also has this kind of glossy layer now. So I feel like that helps just protect it, and it just deters any sort of dirt. It's easy to clean now. It's so much better than it was before I went and put the Fusion paint on it. So I'm very happy with it overall. And then here I'm putting some decor out, but again, I'm keeping it super minimal. I didn't buy anything new for this. It's just stuff I already have and candles I haven't used yet just to keep it fresh, keep it minimal. Finished product. Everything is nice and clean. The rug has been taken out. This is just temporary because of us getting the puppy. It just helps us make the house a little bit more puppy proof. I think there's still a couple things that I'm gonna put away as well just to make it even more puppy proof, but this is what we have. Got his little bed there. Yeah, it doesn't feel as cozy, but it does feel nice and clean, and it's kind of the refresh that I have been looking for. So here I'm just switching out some lamps. I did end up going out and buying new lamps. The reason was the ones we had were too small. Our cat kept knocking them over, so we needed to get something a little bit more heavy that we could have as our side table lamps. This here is my makeup vanity bench. I love it. and I've had it for a few years now, so it's just in need of a nice deep clean. I have some makeup stains on it and a lot of fur from my cat sleeping on it, so I just need to give it a good vacuum and a good shampooing. And then here I'm just using my shampooing device that I got off of Amazon again. I love using this thing, especially when I'm doing deep cleans, and I find it very satisfying, especially on something like this. And there you have it. That is my winter deep clean and refresh. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please, I'm looking for ideas on what else to do videos on in the future. So if you have any suggestions, I'm all ears. Just comment below.